Why the fuck would a Devonshire person put cream on the scone and then the jam on top?
Francis, do you eat bread?
Yeah, I've had bread.
Do you like sandwiches?
I do. I like sandwiches, yes, mate.
Do you put butter or mayonnaise sometimes in your sandwich?
I have done, yeah.
When do you put that on?
Yeah, you put it on the bread.
Right?
Yeah, I get it.
And what's clotted cream?
Oh, it's cream.
Well, it's essentially the butter.
But think about it.
No?
If you put the jam on the bottom and then the cream on top, it almost reacts like a donut.
Yeah.
You get the burst of jam, the burst of sweetness coming through.
I tell you what, right? I've never done it.
I mean,
I've never done
try
it. I've never degraded. I've never sunk that low, you know. Like, but one day, fuck, when will I ever have a cream tea again? Oh, do you know in Australia, right? And this is I like this. Okay, in Australia, everywhere you go, you see Devonshire cream teas. You don't see a Cornish cream tea anywhere.
Do you not? Why is that then?
No.
Why?
Well, I don't even like the fact they claim they're Devonshire cream teas because there's nowhere I've seen in Australia that does clotted cream. It's just whipped cream.
Yeah, what, from a tin? From a little...
Whipped cream or just like hand whipped cream.
Yeah. I don't get it, man.
I don't understand.
It pisses me off when you see, like, when I was in New Zealand, I saw a Cornish pasty, and the crimp went on top of the pasty like a mohawk, where traditional Cornish pasty,
I've seen
you're meant to hold on to the crust and then eat the filling, which the miners done back in the day. Yeah. Surely, if you make a pasty and put the crust on the top, if you bite into that, mate, you're going to make such a mess. It's just going to explode. It's not going to work out. And then they've got the audacity, mate, to put Cornish pasty on it. Nothing about that is Cornish.
A friend of mine, Colin Brown, if you're listening, he made an official complaint to sorry, this dog's about to on the laptop. Official complaint to one of the supermarkets in New Zealand about their naming of the Cornish pasty, and they changed it.
Oh, really?
Because it was like as you described, but with even a different filling, and he was just like, that's not a Cornish pasty. Cornish pasty needs to be like traditional with blah blah. And I'm pretty sure they acknowledged it.
And they changed the name.
They had to remove Cornish from it.
Yeah. So it's just a New Zealand pasty.
Or just a pasty.
It's a pasty.
I don't know, what would you have in a New Zealand pasty? Oh, kumara. Actually, it'd be banging. Imagine that, like a kumara and lamb pasty.
What's kumara?
Ooh. It's a sweet potato.
Oh, yeah. Apparently
exactly.
There's like some sort of like protein or like something in it. But I think when we were traveling through New Zealand, we went to one of those like touristy Maori villages, and they talk about all of the traditions and the dancing, the haka, everything. And then they started talking about this sweet potato, and they said like the reason why it's so such an important part to play is because you can only get this certain sweet potato in New Zealand.
I wonder actually whether they just call it a sweet potato or whether it is like specific. But the kumara,
it's different.
And
it's
you get like three different colours. You get like a white one, a yellow one.
It tastes different as well, right?
But mate, it's so good. So good.